Just maybe even show of hands. Does body count matter?
Yes.
Yes.
Ratio matters.
I mean, it matters in some sense, sure.
I don't know why it's so hard to understand.
I have to kind of halfway raise my hand because I definitely see the context in which it matters. That it seems like as a guy you could withdraw some kind of conclusion based on the number of sex partners. I would just say I'm much more open-minded. Now, if I met you and you told me I have 3,800 sex partners, then okay, body count definitely seems like it matters if you have some astronomical number. But
then should I have cared about you?
I mean, personally, I don't think you should have, but I also would understand if a girl was going to judge me. If I met you in a bar in another world in which we weren't both married and you said, oh, you have 600 sex partners, I don't want anything to do with you. I was, oh, okay, yeah, I totally get that, yeah.
Well, wait, in another universe, are we shipping Adam and Lila?
In another universe.
And just to clarify, too, I do think body count matters with the clarification that I believe, what you were saying a lot, Christy, about God's love. I do think that in God's universe, when we say sorry sincerely for our sin, and I'm a Catholic, so you go to confession, you sincerely say sorry for your sin, you say, I'm not going to do this again, and you commit to that, your sin is wiped away. So even if you've had 1,000 sexual partners, to God, he can wipe you clean because that's the power of God's grace and his love, and Jesus Christ's death on the cross is wiping away any sin. So I think that's an important clarification in the conversation of does body count matter. Sure. There's a spiritual reality that's so beautiful because no matter what you've done, you can change and you can be redeemed, and that's incredible. That's saving grace for me personally. It's saving grace for everybody at this table.
And just one caveat: everything she said is spot on. But I would just say the only caveat is sometimes we don't get to choose the consequences, and sometimes you could make bad decisions, give your life to Jesus, and then there's still consequences.
That's true. Natural consequences.
But I'm not giving my life to Jesus. It's just because I'm an OnlyFans model.
I just want to.
You guys
I have to ask this on behalf of the chat. Is it true that you were arrested for attacking a police officer?
No, it's not true.
That is kind of weird that they made that up then.
Okay, so there actually was a whole Google thing about it because I'm a Trump supporter, and I actually had multiple Trump flags out on my balcony in Nashville.
Not very conservative. Not really back in the blue when you beat up a cop, right?
But I didn't. And if you actually look, I don't have anything on my record, but there was an article written about me about that.
But it was a lie?
Yeah, I don't have any charges against me. My record.
Well, that doesn't mean you didn't do it. That just means you got out of it.
No, I didn't do it. I don't believe it. I backed the blue. It just means that
she's not 53 years old. Somebody just said.
How do we know?
She backed the blue and slapped.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. People make up a lot of things. You guys don't even think I'm a conservative, traditional person.
Don't worry about it. Okay, so.
Controversy is not a bad thing, but I know who I am.
You're not 53.
I'm 33.
I see a
Pretty
67.
sure I'm not 53.
I see a 67 in there.
Yeah. I mean, if I was 67, I'd be like, hell yeah, I look good. I mean, that would be a compliment if I was 67.
Yeah, 53.
Okay.
Thank you for thinking I look like that.
Do you think does body count matter?
It's about the ratio, Brian. She said it so many times. Why are you asking her that question?
If you date a celebrity or a reality TV star or someone that's a big deal, their body count is going to be higher naturally because they had opportunities. So, but then if you date a regular random person from Wyoming, their body count and opportunities are so different. So no, body count does not matter because ratio matters. I don't understand why you guys don't understand math here.
Don't ask again, Brian.
Yeah, don't ask me again because it's literally common sense.
No, but okay, excluding the whole ratio thing.
It depends on who you are and what opportunities you've had in your life.
What about you? Are you also on the ratio train?
You do you. No, the number thing doesn't matter to me.
The body count?
Or the body count.
The ratio. Okay.
Stop.
Madison?
Yeah, I think it matters. I completely understand why it matters to a lot of people.
So does everyone go and keep a journal count? Every time they sleep with somebody, write it in their journal.
I think if you're count in your head.
I think if you're not being promiscuous and sleeping with people, you don't really.
So
need
if someone,
I think it might just mean you aren't hot enough to have that many opportunities to have sex.
I can't hear what.
So if someone asked you on a first date what your body count was, would
Yeah.
you be offended, or would you think it's a totally normal way to get to know each other?
I've
I
never
feel
been
like
on a first date that someone's asked me that.
I feel like it depends,
still.
honestly. Like, I feel like I've never been asked that. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's a weird question if you don't have a commitment to each other yet. Yeah, I don't think it's something that you should just be randomly asking strangers on a first date. I think once there's like an established relationship, a connection, I think it's
Because
fair
for
to the person.
someone maybe in your space, like it matters a lot. So then wouldn't you want to know like right away? So wouldn't it be like a perfect vetting question?
I would ask pretty quick.
Yeah.
Me personally, yeah. First
I'm
date.
alive.
Why
And
not?
what number
First
are
date.
you like, fuck out of here, I'm leaving?
I suppose it depends how old they are. If they're older, then it's
25.
kind of a bit more 25.
Because
What's a high
that's
body
the
count?
whole ratio thing.
Oh my God.
bitch.
Let's
Honestly,
not.
And I don't know why you don't understand that.
Yeah, no.
No, we get
I mean,
it.
everyone gets
Opportunities
the lower the
versus
better.
kills.
The lower the better.
But
in
if
my
you're
view.
older,
I think
then
we,
the ratio is
we all
different, and that's
intrinsically know
exactly
it
what you
matters.
said.
I think trying to pretend like it
I
doesn't
don't think
matter.
you know my body count after all this time.
You
I
know
don't wanna
what?
know.
Speaking,
I know, but like we just haven't talked about it. We've never.
is this a whatever exclusive?
No,
What's-
or he's always like, I don't want to know, and I'm like,
Why don't
whatever,
you
okay.
want to know?
Because I said
it
I don't think it
matters.
fully
It does
matters.
matter to him. No, it
matters a
for
little
sure
bit.
matters to
I
him.
think you actually did tell me a long time ago. You just don't remember telling me.
It definitely matters.
We could have that conversation later.
And it matters because our bodies aren't just like orifices for orgasm.
That's
Our
right.
bodies are sacred and our spirits are connected to our bodies. And so we are human beings, not just animals. And that's why the body count matters, because people intrinsically know that.
But I can give you a situation in my life in which body count definitely mattered. It was like, I think I was probably 26 and I was dating this girl who was like 22. And I knew for a fact that she had dated the same guy from like 15 to 19. So she had only been like she had had one body her whole life up until she 2 years. So like, and then she one day just mentioned that she had fucked like 40 dudes or some shit. And I just immediately was like, oh my God, that's like 2 a month for the entirety of your sexual career besides this long boyfriend phase you were in. So I definitely felt like I gleaned some information about how she was living before she
But
started
did that
dating
disturb
me.
you?
That number definitely made me think that she was giving it out a little too loosey-goosey, to be honest. Yeah, so I see what you guys are
Wait,
saying.
Adam.
I've had some
So-
long
Paul-
relationships. I'm not like fucking everyone
That-
around.
No
Like,
one's-
So what if she was
Thank
making
you.
tons
Um,
of money each
like-
time she did that? Would that have been okay with you?
Oh, I mean, if she was a porn star, for sure. Like, we know porn girls who are...
You've dated strippers and porn stars,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's like in some context it matters.
I mean, we know girls who are 21, and because that's the thing. When you do porn, you end up fucking the same 10, 20 dudes over and over and over.
But just to clarify, I'm trying to understand like your worldview on this. If you're it makes
Hold
you
on,
kind of
let's move away from porn.
Can I ask one question?
I used
One
to be in
more right
real
now?
estate.
One more. It's okay if you want to move away.
Let's
think
Your
Adam
call.
conceded the
My body
point that it
count
matters.
matters.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think it
he
matters
conceded
a
the
lot
point that it
more.
matters.
Adam, what's your body count?
like 600-ish.
600-ish. Okay.
Something
All right. You don't want to share, correct?
I would share, but he would tell me not to.
Oh,
Many dozens.
I
you
don't-
would share, but
But Adam would
has-
advise me not to, and Adam would probably
That's
be mad at me
I
for
told her a
sharing
long time
after the
ago. I'm
fact.
like, don't ever tell anyone your exact number, just because it's just.
Oh,
I don't
ra-
even think it's
range?
that high.
No, I don't.
Is range acceptable?
Less than 100. Can I say that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, there you go.
Mine's probably. I'm 33. I'm single. Mine's probably around 22.
Oh, that's
Around 22.
okay,
Yeah,
if
which
I met
think
you,
is a pretty low number, and I think that's
if
why
I met
people don't
you
understand
and
my
that was your
argument.
age and body count, I would be like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
super.
pretty low.
That's actually very low from my
Yeah,
perspective.
exactly. I think
Stop the
everyone
count.
doesn't
I
understand.
mean, that's-
It is the count.
I'm not trying to
Everyone
impress you or
doesn't
anything,
get that
yeah.
I'm a
Adam's trying to book her
Republican,
on the pod.
and then I
That's a big-
date people, and then I don't fuck around just because I have a job.
Okay. What about you?
No comment.
Okay. Is it
I don't.
range? Do you want to do range?
She wants to do ratio. Just kidding. She doesn't want to do ratio.
I don't know.
You said you lost track,
I don't keep track of that. I don't know.
but so you lost track.
30-ish.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Multiply it by 3, and that's the real number.
For everybody.
Thanks,
Uh,
Dad.
I'm gonna get bullied again, but it's 8.
See, 8 at
if you-
18 is.
Lila, if you want.
She's
yeah.
putting in work.
I mean, it's just my husband. It's one.
One. Okay.
3.
Just one.
Okay. There you have it, folks.